Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Today we will discuss the third chapter, and the chapter's name is Unchanging Relations. Unchanging Relations. What is the meaning of unchanging relations? That means there is no change in some relations. We will study in detail. Now we can go through this chapter.
And my dear friends, you can see here a square of length 5 centimeter. And what is the perimeter of this square? That is 4 into length.
Then how can we write this in letter form? That is, the perimeter we can represent by P and length is represented by S and number of length is 4. That is, P perimeter is equal to 4 into S. S is the length and P is the perimeter. Right? Okay, we can write like this: P is equal to 4 into S. We also know that when we write such relation between numbers using letters, we don't write multiplication. We don't write multiplication symbol. Right? So we write relation between the length of side S and P of a square as P is equal to 4S. P is equal to 4S. We don't write this multiplication symbol. Okay? When we represent this in letter form, we don't write this multiplication. Okay. Now, here you can see this is a rectangle. And I have a question for you, that how do we write the relation between the length of sides of a rectangle and its area using letters? We want to write the relation between length of sides and area. For that, I am taking here area. We can represent area A is equal to area. Then we can represent length. This is length and this is breadth. That is, length is equal to L. Okay? L is equal to length. Then this is breadth. So I am writing here B. B is equal to breadth. That is width. Now we want to write the relation between area and sides of this rectangle. That is, A is equal to L into B. Area will be L into B. We don't represent this multiplication, so I am writing here LB. It is the relation between area and sides of this rectangle. Okay? Then if we denote the length of each sides L and B and perimeter as P, how do we write the relation between P, L and B of this rectangle? How can we write that? That is, P is equal to 2 into L plus B. This length and breadth is not equal, so we want to write P is equal to 2 into L plus B. That is 2 times L plus B. 5 plus 2, that is 7. 7 into 2, 14. 14 is the perimeter of this rectangle. We can check it That 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 2, 12 plus 2, 14. 14 is the perimeter. So this is the relation between perimeter and length of this rectangle. Right? Okay. Now you can see here some sums. Right? 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. We add two consecutive natural numbers. What is consecutive natural numbers? That means the nearest numbers. 1 and 2 are nearest numbers. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. That are nearest numbers. That is known as consecutive natural numbers. The natural numbers meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that are natural numbers. Right? Then here you can see 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 4, 7. When we double natural number and add 1, we got the same answer. When we double the natural number, these are natural number 1, 2, 3. These are natural numbers. When we double, that means 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3. When we double these natural numbers and add 1, you can see we get the same answer that we got here. Okay. Now you can see here I took in another numbers that are 7 plus 8. These are consecutive natural numbers, and I took 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. Right? Here you can see we add 7 into 2 times. That is, here we done 2 into 3. That is 2 into 7. 7 plus 7. Then add 1 here. Again add 1 here. That is equal to 15. We got here also 15. Okay. You can see this in your textbook. There is a box, and the box contains, if we take any natural number and add the next natural number, or if we double the first number and add 1, we get the same number as the result. That I say here. If we take any natural numbers and add the next natural number, or if we double the first number and add 1, we get the same results. This you can see here in your textbook. Now we can check this in fraction form. Okay, now we can check this in fraction form. Simply, I am taking here 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a consecutive. No, 1 by 2 is a fraction. Then plus. Then next consecutive number is 1.5. Right? 3 plus 4. Like this, half plus 1.5 is equal to half plus half 1. Then 1 here 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is the answer. Now I am doubling. You can see like this. 2 into half plus 1 is equal to 2. That is 2 into half is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Right? We can write this like half plus half plus 1 is equal to 2. We can get here in this fraction also, this concept is same. So not only in these natural numbers but in these numbers like fractions, this computation is right. So if we add to any number one more than itself, or if we double the number and add 1 to it, we get the same number as the result. So till now we were discussing the computations using numbers like 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, so now let us use some letters instead of these numbers. Okay, so you can see here 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Okay, so for this one I am taking a letter x as a number. Okay, letter x as a number. Suppose this x is a number like 1, and what is the next number we have? That is the consecutive number of 1. Okay, that means the next number will be x plus 1. X plus 1. Okay, so here 1, the next consecutive number is 2, that is 1 plus 1. So if our number is x, the next consecutive number will be x plus 1. Okay, the number will be x plus x, 2x plus 1. Okay, the number will be 2x plus 1. Now let us do the same thing in the other way also. What is the way? So this is one method to find the answer, that is 1 plus 2 equal to 3. We can write this in another way, that is double the number plus 1. That was the other way. So 2 plus 1, again this is 3. Now we are going to write this using letters. Okay, so double the natural number, that is x. Instead of 1 we are taking x. Okay, plus 1. Now also look, what is the answer? 2 into x. You know that when we are taking one letter and one number, we will not put this into sign. Okay, so we will write that as 2x plus 1. So here you got 2x plus 1, and here also you got 2x plus 1. So these were the two methods. Okay, and the common answer we are getting using letters are also the same. Okay, so my dear friends, this mathematical shorthand of writing number related facts using letters is called algebra. Okay, writing number related facts using letters. Letters ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ട് നമ്പർ റിലേറ്റഡ് ഫാക്ട്സ് എഴുതുന്നതിനെ നമ്മൾ മാത്തമാറ്റിക്സിൽ ഓൾജിബ്ര എന്ന് വിളിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, so my dear friends, now let us look some example. Okay, so first of all I am taking one number. Suppose the number is x. Okay, and I am going to add another number to this number. Okay, so another number means that can be y or z, anything. So I took y here. Okay, so a number and I added one another number to that. Now I am going to subtract the added number. Okay, now I am going to subtract the added number. What is the added number? Y is the added number to x. So I am going to subtract the added number again. Okay, so I added these numbers. Now I am going to subtract these numbers. Then we can write the answer is again x. This is a general principle. Okay, the general principle means this is
applied in all cases. നിങ്ങളിവിടെ ഏത് നമ്പർ എടുത്താലും ഈ ഉത്തരം ശരിയാകും. ഇപ്പോൾ 3ഉം 4ഉം എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞു. സോ 3 + 4 is 7. 7ൽ നിന്ന് ഈ 4 മൈനസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് 3 തന്നെ കിട്ടുന്നു. ആദ്യമുള്ള എക്സ് തന്നെ ഇവിടെയും കിട്ടുന്നു. അത് എല്ലാ കേസിലും അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ബട്ട് ദർ ആർ സം അതർ numbers, okay, we can't use those like general principle. Suppose you know that 2 + 2 is 4 and 2 into 2 is 4. So now you can't say that x plus x is equal to you can't say that x plus x will be equal to x into x. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇവിടെ 2 + 2 4, 2 into 2 4 ആണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും ഇത് എക്സ് പ്ലസ് എക്സ് ഈക്വൽ ടു എക്സ് ഇൻറ്റു എക്സ് എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. കാരണം ഇവിടെ വേറെ ഏതെങ്കിലും നമ്പർ, സപ്പോസ് ഞാൻ 3 എടുത്തു, എക്സിന് പകരം 3 എടുത്താൽ 3 + 3 ഈക്വൽ ടു 3 into 3 ആണോ? അല്ലല്ലോ. 3 + 3 എത്രയാണ്? 6 ആണ്. 3 into 3 9 ആണ്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഈക്വൽ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു ജനറൽ പ്രിൻസിപ്പിളായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. പകരം ഇത് നമുക്കൊരു ജനറൽ പ്രിൻസിപ്പിളായിട്ട് പറയാൻ പറ്റും. Students, let us look some examples in your textbook. Okay, there are some activities to do. I will do 3 activities for you. The other activities you want to do. Okay, so the first question is add to a number 2 more than the number. So add to a number, so my number is x. Okay, adding 2 more than the number, this is x. 2 more than this number means x plus 2. Okay, so add to a number, the number is x. 2 more than the number will be x plus 2, which is equal to 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2. അതായത് ആഡ് ടു എ നമ്പർ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ നമ്പർ എക്സ് ആണ്. 2 more than the number, ഈ നമ്പറിനേക്കാൾ 2 എണ്ണം കൂടുതൽ, ഈ നമ്പറിനേക്കാൾ 2 കൂടുതൽ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എക്സ് പ്ലസ് 2 ആണ്. ആ നമ്പറാണ് നമ്മൾ എക്സിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് 2x plus 2 കിട്ടുന്നു. Now let us look to second question. The question is add 1 to a number and subtract 2. So add 1 to a number, the number, suppose the number is x, I am adding 1 to this number, okay, and subtract 2. So x plus 1 minus 2, that is equal to x. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So minus 1. X minus 1. The third question is from a number subtract another and then add twice the subtracted number. So from a number, suppose the number is x, okay, subtract another. So this is another number not related to x. So another number, I am going to subtract a number y from x and then add twice the subtracted number. I subtracted, then add twice the subtracted number. Which is the subtracted number? Y is the subtracted number. Add 2y. So the answer will be x minus y plus 2y. Minus y plus 2y means y. So x plus y. So x plus y will be the answer. Okay. So from a number, ഒരു നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് സബ്സ്ട്രാക്ട് അനദർ, വേറൊരു നമ്പർ എക്സുമായിട്ട് റിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാത്ത വേറൊരു നമ്പറാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ വേറൊരു നമ്പർ ഞാൻ എടുത്തു, y എടുത്തു, ആൻഡ് ഐ സബ്സ്ട്രാക്റ്റഡ്, ഞാനത് മൈനസ് ചെയ്തു, ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ആഡ് ട്വൈസ് ദി സബ്സ്ട്രാക്റ്റഡ് നമ്പർ. സബ്സ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ട നമ്പർ y ആണ്, അതിൻ്റെ ട്വൈസ്, 2 ഇരട്ടി. ഓക്കെ, അത് ഞാൻ ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ആഡ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എക്സ് മൈനസ് വൈ പ്ലസ് 2y. ഓക്കെ, എക്സ് പ്ലസ് വൈ ആണ് ആൻസർ കിട്ടുക. So now this is for today. We will be discussing more about this chapter in the next week. Okay, so this chapter is full of x and y. We are dealing with letters instead of numbers. Okay, so everyone please be ready for next class with your answers to the questions. Okay, thank you so much.